What's going on, guys? It's Salvajee. I'm back at it again with another Anthem Minute. We're discussing the 1.4 patch notes for Anthem. I'm not going to be talking about all of the patch notes. I'm not going to be pointing out all the patch notes. I was going to do that. I was really excited. When I was reading the 1.4 patch notes, I was like, wow, I'm going to play Anthem today for like 6 hours. But after seeing how the community is reacting to patch 1.4, honestly, I don't even think I'm going to play Anthem today. Thank God I actually have some gameplay saved up, honestly, because this patch note... This patch that we got is extremely depressing. Some of the key changes that they added with this patch is legendary missions. I'm really glad legendary missions are finally available. And they added Elysian caches, which offer 67 unique vanity items, including vinyls, victory poses, emotes, and arrivals. But Elysian caches are bugged, and sometimes when you get an item from an Elysian cache, it doesn't show up in your forge. So basically that means that you shouldn't even be running strongholds and wasting your Elysian keys, because chances are you might not even get the item that you actually work so hard to get. To make things worse, they added crafting materials and embers into chests in stronghold, free play, and missions. What this does is that this extremely and drastically slows down progression big time. A lot of players are reporting that they are getting blue embers from chests. A lot of players are also reporting that sometimes they get like just purple items from a chest and interceptor parts and I don't know, like an epic ember, for example. So long story short, Bioware was already holding back loot and progression big time before this patch, but now they're holding back loot and progression even more when it comes down to chests. To make things worse, as you guys know, before patch 1.4, players wouldn't even do the final bosses on Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3 strongholds because they only dropped those guaranteed masterwork items. So Bioware said that they fixed this. So now bosses have a chance to drop additional masterwork and legendary items. However, Bioware lied, and they were extremely shady when it comes down to this change. Let me explain why. Now, bosses don't drop their guaranteed masterwork items anymore. Basically, what this means is that you could spend an hour trying to defeat a Grandmaster 3 stronghold, and you're not going to be getting the 3 guaranteed masterworks that boss was going to give you in the past. Furthermore, you might not even get a single masterwork or legendary item from that boss, and you could be receiving 4 purple items. If you think that's an exaggeration, it isn't, which is why I wanted to put a spotlight on a lot of the community discussion that's been happening around Anthem lately. So this user, he made a post on Reddit, and he pointed out the loot portion of this update is a complete disaster and actually a regression from what it was before. Stronghold bosses no longer guarantee masterworks. Just receive 4 purples from the monitor on Grandmaster 2. Get ready for everybody to start leaving the boss again. Oh, and if you think that it's gonna be okay when people actually leave the stronghold, when you're about to face the final boss, you're going to have to leave the stronghold as well. Because now, players are only gonna get loaded into strongholds that are 2 minutes into the actual stronghold itself. In other words, players are now going to leave a stronghold when they're about to face the final boss, because the boss no longer drops those guaranteed masterworks. And you can receive 4 purples from a boss in Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3. So again, Bioware just completely took out any motivation at all whatsoever that players had to make it to the final boss. On top of all that, Elysian chests are actually broken, and sometimes they don't give you the vanity items that you actually get. So there's basically no reason to, you know, do a stronghold boss at all whatsoever. Teammates also now pick up your loot and they get added to the inventory. And half of the items in free play and stronghold chests have been replaced with embers. There has been some players reporting that sometimes they have been getting blue embers from Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3 strongholds. This update, this patch, was supposed to be giving us more masterwork embers so that we can actually craft items, and Bioware specifically said that. However, Bioware being extremely shady and not giving a flying fuck about, you know, this game and how this game should succeed, they didn't point out that we're also going to be receiving blue and epic embers from you know, chest as well. On top of all that, they also dropped a 61,000 coin wrap in the store, and I fully agree with this Reddit user. He goes on to say that no one should buy the 61,000 coins wrap at all. And the reason why Bioware hasn't been dropping a lot of the armor that they showcase on the alpha build of the game is because Bioware is testing the numbers. They're testing the waters and they're trying to see how much bullshit they can get away with. They are simply trying to see, guys, if we're willing to pay $20 to buy an armor set in Anthem, for example. I'm gonna leave this guy's Reddit post in the comment sections below, but it is very, very detailed, and honestly, I will never put a single dime towards Anthem's microtransaction system. Unless, of course, the game is extremely amazing and the loot and progression system is actually good and actually worth it. This player actually shared his experience also on patch 1.4 and the first hour that he actually played. He jumped into a Grandmaster 2 stronghold and he finished it. And of course, he got 2 vinyls from the Elysian chest, and of course, he did not receive those vinyls. So then he beat a Grandmaster 1 boss, and he got 4 blues and 1 chest that opened from the Elysian caches, and he got 50 Interceptor parts when he's playing a Colossus. And the guaranteed masterwork that you're supposed to get also doesn't work. He also tried quick play stronghold, and it was also bugged. So all in all, and summarizing the terrible disaster that this patch 1.4 is, Anthem is now even worse than it was before when it comes down to loot and progression, and actions speak louder than words, guys. And I'm tired of defending Bioware and being positive and, you know, giving them the chance to fix the game. The truth is that Anthem is garbage. They don't really care about this game. They're not listening to the community. The community wants loot and progression, and they have dropped pages upon pages upon pages of feedback, and Bioware, of course, is not taking it. Clearly, we can absolutely see that they're not listening to the community due to all of these terrible changes. I mean, why would they add crafting materials and blue and epic embers into chests? That's only going to hold back loot and progression even more than it was in the past. What they need to do is give us more loot and more progression. And I always get a comment like this: well, why are you still playing Anthem? I don't mind playing Anthem for 30 minutes to 1 hour every single day. The truth is that my Anthem videos are doing really well. They're growing the channel and they're making some pretty decent money. So I have no reason to sort of quit Anthem. But honestly, I really just want Anthem to improve, because I want to play this game for hours every day. I want to, you know, actually progress and get loot in this game. But Bioware just doesn't really seem to care about that. They just care about holding back progression and continuing to be extremely, extremely shady when it comes down to their business practices in this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this Anthem minute. If you're wondering whether you should hop on back into Anthem on patch 1.4, honestly, don't even waste your time. Keep playing the Division 2 if you liked it, and or just keep playing Fortnite Save the World if you're one of my Save the World viewers. I was hoping on bringing you guys 2 Anthem guides this week, but since these changes are just fucking terrible, I'm not even motivated to play Anthem. So my Anthem guides will be resuming next month. This upcoming week, I will be focusing on Fortnite Save the World, a game where the developers actually listen to their community, and a game that's always constantly improving instead of constantly getting worse like Anthem. See you guys in the next Anthem minute, and peace out.